Hello and welcome back to the Jimps gaming channel. Today we're going to be doing a review on the mighty Mole Man. You know who that is? That's our boy Morris. So Morris is a pretty cool hero. At first, when I first saw him, I was like, man, what's this dude? What's he going to do? But actually getting to play with him, I actually enjoyed it because of the fact that he digs a hole. That's his special. He digs a hole, he hides a little bit. So similar to like the other heroes when you have people that go into ghost mode or whatever. The thing is with this guy, he's a mole, so he goes underground, he digs a hole, and that's his special. So let's take a look here and let's go do a little review on him, and we're actually going to see a little gameplay today. So Morris is dark hero, so he's a purple hero. The element is purple, and well, you say dark, so that's what's considered dark. 3-star rare hero. He's part of the fighter class, and the family that he came from is the Underwild. So he was first available March 25th is when the Underwild came out. So March 25th, 2021. There was like 16 initial heroes at the summon, and he was one of them. So fighter class hero means if he dies, there's a chance that he might be able to revive, which is really cool. So the fact is, like, say if he revives and his special goes off, that means he's going to hide for a couple more turns, so he can last a few more times. And then when he comes up, we'll talk about what he does here. But again, just trying to give you an overview. Fighter class, he has a chance to revive, so that's really important to know. The next thing is that he's part of the Underwild family, so they get a special ability. So when you add multiple Underwild families together, you get a special bonus. So in this case here, so it can start off with 1. So a lot of these times you'll see family bonuses where you have to have at least 2, 3, or 4. This one is just you get the bonus automatically by having somebody of this family inside the game. So you can get 1 up to 5, and what you're gonna get is the heroes get a chance for 25 up to 45%. For every hero you have, it goes up 5% up to 45. That they're gonna get a spawn an Underwild gem. So we're gonna show you during our gameplay what an Underwild gem does. The gem is gonna spawn, and with the rare hero, it gives you a 25 hit points or a 25 attack to the enemy. So for as many gems that you have on the board, it hits the enemy at 25% or 25 damage. So the Underwild gems can only be spawned on regular shields that match the element hero. So it depends on if there's no purple on the screen, it's not going to do anything. So you have to have a purple tile in order for it to be spawned for that color. All right, so let's take a little deeper look at him. Power level 578 when he's fully maxed out. That's what I have on here because I emblemed him with 20. So what you're going to see right now is I went with the attack and health route of this guy. So normally you wouldn't see 578, it would be 478 would be his power. Again, I decided I love these the Underwild family, so I went ahead and tried to emblem them as much as I could. But what you're seeing right now is it's a little more than normal. It's not going to be 602, 533, and 866. So this hero, base when you first get him, is going to be at 268 for the attack. I'm sorry, the power is going to be 268. The attack is going to be 292. The defense is 278, and 415 is the health. So that's just starting. But once you get a chance to emblem them up, then you're going to see that it changes. So again, let's take a look at my stats here. You're going to see that I use my gems or my emblems. I went to the attack, health, attack, health. So that's the route that I went. So again, these stats aren't going to be normal. The normal stats would be 507 for the attack, 483 for defense, and 721 for health. But you see how much it made a difference when I went to the emblem and the path that I chose. So let's take a look here. His special skill is called dig a hole, and you see he has a lot of different things that he does here. So this guy's gonna be, there's a lot of stuff to look at. So the speed that he has for his mana generation is going to be average, and this is what he does here. So let's go take a look here. He's going to remove all status effects and stacks from the caster. So anything that's thrown at him, once his special goes off, he's going to remove those. Remove even stacks and effects that are otherwise undispellable or uncleansable. So no matter what, he's going to remove it. The guy's going to dig a hole and just automatically remove that. The caster digs a hole and hides in it for 2 turns. So similar to like the ghosting. So he's going to ghost, but in this case, he's actually going to go in the hole, go in the ground for 2 turns. And then while he's in the hole, the caster can't gain mana, but is immune to normal attacks, special attacks, and all status effects. So anything that hits him or attack, he's immune to it. However, he can't gain mana in that phase. The next thing to know is after 2 turns, the caster jumps out just like that. You can see him like bam, here I am. So he's going to jump out, and then the caster, he's going to jump out of the hole, and then going to deal 264 damage to a random enemy. So you don't really have to pick a certain hero to fire this person on. It's just going to be a random hit. So out of anywhere, I mean, just out of random special, once he pops up, somebody's going to get hit with 264. And again, that's because of my heroes at this level with the emblems. So normal, it would be 223. But because I went for the attack mode, we're going to be hitting at 264. So without the emblem, he comes out and he hits at 223. So there you have it. Again, I'm just telling you these numbers based off of what I have with the emblems on here. You can see them. And then the next thing is the hit enemy receives the following status element. The target cannot gain mana for 2 turns. So that's really good. So we did some reviews earlier, like one of the last heroes I did recently was about Peters, and he does like a silence, so that way that person can't do a special. Then we did one on Proteus where they can't gain mana. So those are things that are really important. When you start looking at the other special effects that these heroes does, it does add up. So for this one, where he goes on the ground for 2 turns, you can't hit him, can't hurt him. He's going to come up and then just randomly hit somebody for 268, and then he's going to make sure that that person that he hits can't gain mana for 2 turns. So really important to know. And again, in fighter class has a chance to revive. All right, so now that you know that, let's go ahead and take a look of some gameplays here. So again, the stats you see on the screen, 507, 483 that I wrote up there. That's what the hero is without being max emblem. So that's what I want you to see. All right, we're going to do, we're going to go to 8-7. Providence 1-8-7. And because I want to just farm like I normally do. And we're going to use this team here. So I'm going to go ahead and level him up. And I didn't really have to do all that because I got a purple diamond automatically. All right, but so let's go ahead and fire him off. So that's what his special skill looks like. You can see on the here it says revive. He has a 30% chance to revive with 1 health point after a fatal attack. The revive is applied at the end of the turn. And then this other special here says duration of the first 3 status elements that this hero receives from special skills decreased by 1 turn. So that's going to happen. So if you hit him with something, that's a special skill, the passive skill he has. And then he has a 30% chance to spawn an Underwild gem. So we're going to take a look here. And this next thing I wrote down on the bottom, or we talk about the damage. So hiding in a hole, immune to normal attacks, special skill attacks, status effects and stacks, can't gain mana. So while in this effect, while they're in this, or when this, when the effect ends, he's going to deal 328 damage and adds a status element to the random enemy. So 328 is kind of high. Remember I told you earlier was, I said it was 268 and then 223. Those numbers were just based off of how they were, but because I have extra troops that have higher attack, so that's going to be a lot higher. So take a look at this. We're going to go ahead and just randomly just go some tiles here. And I'm just going to throw another one. And watch, he's going to hit somebody right now for that amount. So 328. So let's go ahead and pop this here. I'm just going to do blue, and then we're going to do the purple again in just a second, because I want you to see what his skill does here. Let's go ahead and throw purple, because I want to see if he can does an Underwild gem. So we only have 3 purples on the screen, so let's get a couple more on the screen first. Okay, so now let me just pop this, just out of curiosity. And you notice up top here, this is the gem I'm talking about. So in the very middle, we have the gem with the skull on it. That's the 25. So let's go ahead and just ghost something, or just ghost these greens. You'll hit the 25. See how it hits 25? And I'll do the same thing. Let's just do a red over here, green over here. Oh, too bad it killed him. And right there, because that was the second time, I lost because the mole came out of the hole. He didn't get hit anybody because there was nobody there to hit. But let's go ahead and do this here. Wow, this team is not bad. So there you have it. That is Morris. Great, you know, I told you I like the dude. pretty solid with the Underwild teams. I really do like the Underwild teams. I'm making sure I build them out. I want to get all of them emblem up because I like playing with the 3-star heroes like that. The rare heroes are fun to play with, especially during tournaments. But there you go. That's my review of your boy. So if you liked it and you enjoyed it, be sure to hit that like button. Tell me that you liked it. And if you have any comments or something that I missed or said wrong, please let me know in the comments below, because I'm always up to learn a little bit more and just change things up. But again, giving you what I have based off what my players. If there's other players you want to see that I don't have, let's just wait for someone to come up and maybe I'll get lucky. All right, that's a little hint, by the way. That's telling you to buy James a drink so I can do some summons. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.